EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the home course of the PGA Tour, TPC Sawgrass, it's live second-round coverage of the Players. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. On top, it's Tony Finau. He's currently at 8 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, definitely in contention, just one shot back at the start of play. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Frank, what's the best way to get at this first hole?
Ideally, you want to go with a short iron. Makes it easier to keep the ball on the right level. And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and he'll remain one shot back. Frank, what do you make of the par 5 second?
Doglegs to the left, so there's a decision to be made here all the time, but a good hooking tee shot, that takes the trees on the left out of play, and even the rough on the right. Good tee shot here. I've seen people get home with as little as a 5 iron.
Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives. A birdie try on the second green, and with that, we welcome 4-time winner on the PGA Tour, Notah Begay.
And players of this caliber should make this on a regular basis pretty flat with just a slight movement to the left.
Got it there, but not quite on target. That finished off for a par here at the second, and he's going to stay 2 back. Now the par 3 third.
Not overly long, but 2 is a rarity here. Difficult green, and you don't see a lot of tee shots actually finish close here for some unknown reason.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. A lot of movement coming left here. This for birdie. The pace was okay, but that needed to be started a bit further out to the right. So that, safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water. Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Second shot now from just a foot or two off the fairway.
Well, I'm not going to rag on the shot. It was a good strike, but look where the flag is. It's in the other side of the green.
Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at 7 under. Fifth hole here at TPC Sawgrass, long par 4. What's the challenge, Frank?
Depending, really, if you're long or short hitter, the long hitters have the luxury of taking it over the corner of the bunker down the right. Shorter hitters really play at that bunker down the left, 320 run out.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll stay right where he is. Another shortish par 4, the 393-yard par 4 6th. Frank, what's the challenge here?
Well, there's 2 bunkers down the left, but that's not really the problem. If you hug that left side, there's palm trees that come into play on that second shot.
That's a good strike right there, and this is going to split the middle. A back right hole location here as he gets set for his second to the par 4.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
What a roll that was. A long one in for birdie. And fresh off the 65 in round 1, he'll move to 1 under for his round today. Frank, what do you think of the 7th?
Interesting par 4 for 2 reasons. The undulating green on the end of the hole that also shapes to the right. That makes it look like a dogleg right. But really, you want to play that tee shot just inside those pot bunkers down the right side.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Look here at birdie.
And this is going to be working from his left to right. Not much pace in it at all.
That might have been a little more break than he was expecting, as that one winds up undercutting the hole. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. But this par 3 will get your attention, no question about it. 237 yards. It's the longest par 3 here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, it requires a solid strike with a middle to long iron, maybe even a fairway wood. This is a hard hole. That's going to be on the putting surface, and the birdie looks straight ahead. Okay, nicely done. It's a birdie at number 8. And he's got it to 2 under for the round, 9 under now for the tournament. We close out the front 9 with the 583-yard par 5, one of the most spectacular par 5s in golf. A lake and a bunker on the right and deep woods on the left. Stay out of that. This hole grows narrower as it unfolds.
There's certainly a lot of different ways to play a par 5. Going to have to figure out the best way to play this par 5 using 3 shots to reach the green.
I'm not sure he got every bit of that 3-wood trying to get home to this par 5 in 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, good putt there for his par here at the 9th. And that's going to make this a 2 under 34 for the front side. Frank, now on to the 10th at Sawgrass.
A fairly straight par 4, but that's not the way to play it. You really want to go to the right, well away from the fairway bunker that runs all the way down the left side. That turns it into a little bit of a dogleg left. Then you're going to come across that front bunker into a green that, well, is anything other than flat.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Now note his second from the fairway.
156 yards left. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
This is in the 30-foot range here. It's for birdie. Slow down. Okay, that'll run about 4 feet by. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll stay at -9. Now the time to be aggressive. Par 5, 558-yard, 11th hole, Frank. What's the key here?
Tee it high and let it fly. This is the big chance here. This is one of the widest fairways on the golf course. This is where you chance it all.
That is made to measure right there, right in the center of the fairway.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. And be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot. But really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
A 6-footer now for birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And he'll move to 3 under here. Just one shot off the lead. Now to the short par 4 at 12. It was redesigned for the 2017 players. Certainly you can drive it, but there is some risk involved. And that's the way it should be for a par 4 this short. That water on the left is right up against the green. So players have to make a decision here. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. And that will make it onto the putting surface, but ultimately not a real good shot. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he's going to remain at 10 under. Well, on this back 9 here at TPC Sawgrass, you know that the 17th as a par 3 gets all the attention. But don't forget about this 181-yard 13th. Really a beautiful little hole and plenty of trouble as well. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now from off the Bermuda grass is second at the par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is. Next up, the treacherous 481-yard par 4 14th. Narrow fairway bunker. A lateral water hazard running along the left side and large, deep grass bunkers down the right. Accuracy is paramount here if you're going to get out of here with a par. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Frank, there's a lot to factor in on this approach at the 14th.
You can favor right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't hash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. Back to the TPC Sawgrass, the 15th hole. It's a par 4 as we make our way to this finishing stretch. And Frank, what's in store for the players here?
Another one of those par 4s around 450 yards. Ideally hit it tee shot down the right side, keeping it away from that bunker, but that's a flat bunker down the right with no lip, so it's still not too bad. Biggest problem here is that green. So many undulations on this green.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway Nota, this his second.
151 yards left. Have to calculate the wind coming from right to left.
And that will be quite a challenge from there to get away with his par.
If he can make this, I'll just take it and run to the next hole.
Yes, Will Red there. That is in for par here at 15. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, I think one of the things that fans love about this gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, each hole has that sort of hold your breath moment. Certainly 17, we know when that ball's in the air, you're holding your breath. Is it wet or dry? 16, same on that second shot. You're holding your breath wondering, where is it? Right in the water or left with a chance for 3?
That's why you don't want to get too sloppy on that tee shot. A lot of people look at 16 because there's a wide fairway and they think just get it down there. But the extra 10 or 15 yards, there's a little ridge down that left side. If you catch that, the ball will kick good 20 yards further forward. 20 yards is 2 clubs. I'd much rather go into 17 with a 4-iron than a 2-iron.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
this from 7 feet. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll stay right where he is. Well, there's a moment every year unlike any in golf. At 17, the shot is struck, and for a few nervous seconds, the ball, and oftentimes all your hopes, hanging suspended in midair, wet or dry, victory or catastrophe. Sometimes it's that simple at 17. Well, I mean, there's nothing like this shot at 17 here. The island green, that ball's in the air. Two ways it can go, wet or dry. You're dry, and you're pretty happy. Yes, the speed, spot on. It's a late birdie here at 17, and he's going to move to 4 under par, just one shot off the top spot. Now to the final hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. Frank, is this one of the toughest finishing holes in the sport?
It is, because the simple reason you've played 17 holes and the job isn't done yet.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Frank, you found dry land, that's the good news, but now you have this second shot, which is very daunting.
Yeah, once again, you're looking at water on the left side, so the tendency is to miss it on the right. But that's a very, very difficult up and down. This is another second shot, you just got to brave it. It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
And these are the putts you drill when you're on the putting green before the round. This should have a good chance to go in.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And that will be a score of 68 here in round 2. So after a wonderful Thursday and Friday of golf, our featured player is only a shot back at the end of day 2.
The end of 36 holes, but the beginning of the weekend, Rich, which, it's going to...
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, live third-round coverage of the Players. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. The Irishman, Shane Lowry, is the leader. He currently sits at 12 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer just looking to post a low number here on this Saturday. And that should be just fine. A good drive there to get the Saturday round underway.
Well, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast. Just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It's a good shot.
8 feet now for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1, and he's going to get it to 1 under for his round and 12 under for the tournament. Second hole here at Sawgrass, 532-yard par 5. Frank, considered one of the easier holes on the golf course, is that right?
Yeah, you don't have to hit it miles down there. Anything that turns a little to the player's left certainly helps. There are some trees down the left side. Just want to avoid those.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. And he gets it to minus 13 for the tournament, 2 under for the day. Next up, the 177-yard par 3 third, the easiest par 3 at TPC Sawgrass, 2-tiered green sloping from back to front. And it is protected by a bunker in front and grass bunkers to the right. Birdie, definitely in the cards here if you hit a good shot off the tee. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Birdie attempt at the third. Nota Begay is down there.
And this is a putt players love to see, uphill, slightly right to left.
Nope. Okay, that one finished off for a par. It'll hold tight at minus 13. We now go to the short par 4 fourth, measuring only 384 yards. Long iron or fairway wood off the tee will give you a short to mid iron into the 2-tiered green. So tempting to go for it right, but that's a very smart layup. Going to leave a simple little wedge shot into this fourth green. Oh, that is left, and that is trouble. The timing definitely off on that swing, and that ball goes straight into the water. So, with a shake of the head, he'll take his drop, and now with a stroke added for the penalty, this becomes his fourth to the par 4. And that's not too bad. Should give him a chance to walk away with double.
That's the best shot he's hit on this hole so far, but that's maybe not saying a whole lot.
Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And he'll drop out of the lead and wind up a shot back. Well, all the pros will tell you the fifth here at TPC Sawgrass is all you want. Challenging at 471 yards. It's the longest par 4 on the golf course. We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Now Notah, his second from the fairway.
158 yards left to the hole. Ball on a slight downslope. Can choke up a bit just to take a few yards off.
A little short, little left, but inside 10 feet, so even I can't really criticize that.
This will move to his right for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And he gets it to 12 under par. Frank, what do you think of the 6th? Pretty short par 4.
It is, but you come out of that sort of corridor and fairway opens up and then it narrows up, bunkers to be around. Very, very few people hit driver here.
Solid, a good drive in the fairway. That pin in the front right quadrant of the green today as he stares down his second. Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll remain one shot back. 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind. One of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pop bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee. Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
And that won't be too bad. It'll run just off the back and onto the fringe. Just 5 feet left. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain at minus 12. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
Now a second to this par 3. That one just going to sneak on by. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 ninth?
Just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2. But you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Now, from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5.
Oh, that second shot just ran out of fairway, but still, a nice little pitch shot and a good chance to make 4 at the par 5.
Pretty stylish right there. This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Not much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the 9th, and this will be a 1 under front side as he goes out in 35. We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left.
With the hole cut in the front left, this tee shot down the right is ideal.
Front left hole location here as we await his second to the par 4.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. All right, hole number 11 here at the TPC Sawgrass, 558-yard, par 5. No shortage of options, no shortage of hazards, Frank.
If there's one hole at TPC Sawgrass where you can literally leap out of your shoes, this is it.
And this ball absolutely piped. It is right down the middle. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
So hard to gauge distance control and get that ball to come out the way you want it. This one going to be in the sand again. Time to try and collect yourself. Going to be looking at another shot out of the bunker. Got to fully commit to this one as he'll try again. Oh, what a good job of keeping that club face open throughout contact. You saw the big splash, and this winds up just a few feet from the hole. Safely in. He hits a bogey here at number 11. And he's going to fall out of the lead and wind up a shot back. Here now, the 12th hole at the TPC Sawgrass. It's a 358-yard par 4, so short on the card, Frank, but obviously a challenge. What's the key here?
Once again, trying to find that right position on the fairway, and that's down the right side. Anything down the left, that mound is going to block your view. After that bogey at the last and finding the rough here, it's going to be time to have a little tap on the cranium and get things in the right place.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Oh, no problems at all. The pace was perfect. It is in for birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Frank, so much focus on the back nine here at the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass on the 17th hole with the island green. I think 13 gets lost sometimes, but the pros know this is a really good hole.
Oh, it can be disastrous too. That's, I think, what you're referring to, Rich. There's a big ridge in the middle of the screen that bisects the top side with the bottom side on the left. So even when the flag's on the left, you don't have to go directly at it, because that normally causes the problem with the wooden bulkheads down the left side and obviously the water left of that. So something on the ridge can often run down towards the left. But we have seen the odd hole-in-one here over the years.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll remain right where he is. Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich, and when you see a player hit two shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Frank, challenging approach shot here at the 14th.
Yeah, there's some subtle mounds in this green. One that comes in on the right, and then another one that starts to come in about 2/3 of the way down on that left side.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. So a good shot there, and likely going to limit the damage if he can finish that off.
Yeah, and at this point, you're just looking to make sure you don't make things any worse.
Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that's going to drop his score back to 12 under par. 15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass is a 470-yard par 4. Dogleg right with a drive through an alley of trees and over water. This tee shot is not for the faint of heart. And that's going to be just fine out in the right center part of this fairway. Now a second from just under 180 yards. That one was running so hot. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. This is a fun hole, starting this closing stretch. They call it the Gauntlet here at TPC Sawgrass. Par 5 at 523 yards. You think back, some of the great moments. Freddie Couples making eagle here. Davis Love through the trees in the rain suit on his way to victory. And then Craig Perks in one of the all-time upsets, chipping in here at the par 5. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
As a fan, it's so exciting because it's just so simple as well. Ball's in the air. You're wondering, where is it? Wet, dry, short, long, winner or loser?
And it's no surprise that this hole was an accident. This one was designed by not Pete Dye, but his wife Alice Dye. But we have seen so many accidents right here.
Yeah, very nicely done there. Just about knocked that one stiff with a short birdie putt coming up. Finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. He moves to 15 under. Now to one of the most spectacular finishing holes in golf. 462-yard par 4 18th at TPC Sawgrass. Water guarding the entire left side of the fairway. Mounds and trees lining the right, as picturesque and difficult as they come. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. A left-to-right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
All the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. Huge spot right here after 54 holes at the Players' out-featured golfer on top of the star-studded leaderboard. They'll take the pole position going into Sunday's final round.
And this is the tournament. These are your peers that you're trying to beat. This is the strongest tournament on the PGA Tour that